morning. Today, our story is about the Wizard of Oz. Let's begin. Dorothy lived on a lonely farm with her uncle and aunt and her little dog, Toto. One day, the wind began to howl. "It's a wild wind," cried Dorothy's aunt. "Everyone to the cellar!" But Toto had dust for cover under the bed. The wind blew harder and harder until suddenly it spun the house into the air. The house sailed through the sky and landed with a bump. Dorothy poked her head outside and saw some friendly faces. "Welcome to Oz!" "Please, how do I get home?" she asked. You'll need to see the wizard," said the woman. "He lives in Emerald City at the end of the yellow brick road," and gave Dorothy a pair of sparkling silver shoes for the journey. Dorothy's new shoes tinkled on the yellow bricks and she walked along the road. "Hello there," called the Scarecrow. "Where are you going?" "To see the wizard," replied Dorothy. "Can I come with you?" said the Scarecrow. "I want to ask the wizard for some brains." "Of course," said Dorothy with a smile. A few miles on, they saw a Tin Man. He stood stock and still, his arms stuck behind his head. "Help!" he grunted. "I've rust up." Dorothy picked up a nearby oil can and took oil onto his stiff joints. "We are on our way to see the wizard," she said. "Can I come?" asked the Tin Man. "I want to ask the wizard for a heart." They had barely set off again when a lion lit out of the streets with a terrible roar. The Scarecrow trembled, but Toto barked. "Oh, help!" yelled the lion. "Don't hurt me. I heard you talking about the wizard and I want him to make me brave. Let me come with you." The four of them followed the yellow brick road as it wound on and on but forests and rivers and fields. At last they came to a city of glittering emeralds. A gatekeeper gave them each a pair of green glasses and led them to the wizard's palace. But the wizard wouldn't help them for nothing. "First, you must kill the wicked witch," he demanded. The wicked witch lived in a castle guarded by wolves and crows. But the Tin Man fought off the wolves, and the Scarecrow scared away the crows. Furious, the witch summoned her flying monkeys. Soon, the friends were prisoners in her castle. "Now you are my slaves," she cackled. "Get to work." Then the witch noticed Dorothy's beautiful silver shoes. "I want those shoes," thought the witch. She waited until Dorothy was fetching a pail of water. Then she pushed her and pounced. Dorothy was so annoyed she threw the water all over the witch, drenching her. At once, the witch melted away into a puddle. "She's gone!" cried Dorothy, quickly putting on her shoes. "We can claim our rewards." The wizard's rewards were rather strange. First, he gave the Scarecrow a handful of pins. "Now I'm as sharp as a pin." Then he gave the Tin Man a heart-shaped cushion. And for the lion, there was a bottle marked Courage. Last of all, The wizard showed Dorothy a hot air balloon. "We will fly home," he said, but the ropes snapped and the balloon took off without her. "Go to the good witch Glinda," called the wizard. "She help you." Dorothy was in despair, but her friends took her to Glinda's palace. "I'm stuck in Oz," Dorothy sobbed, standing before the throne. "Don't worry," said Glinda kindly. "The silver shoes will take you home. Just knock the heels together and whiz." Dorothy whirled through the air. When she landed, she was back on her aunt and uncle's farm. She raced to her aunt and threw her arms around her. "I've been on an amazing adventure," Dorothy told her. "But oh, I'm so glad to be home." And Toto barked as if to say, "Me too." The end.